I'm Aya, working as the Chief Technical Advisor of a project called Way Out of Informality in South Asia. Informal economy refers to all economic activities by workers and economic units that are in law or in practice not covered by or insufficiently covered by formal arrangements. So let's first talk about the lack of recognition in law and practice. Although the informal economy workers and enterprises play an important role in ensuring the well-being of their family and communities, and they make significant contribution to the local economy, their contribution often goes unrecognized because the statistical system overlooks them, labor law excludes them, or firm registration systems are unaffordable and cumbersome. Also, sometimes such type of people employed in informal jobs are not recognized as real workers in a society. Take, for example, domestic workers and home workers. Majority of them are women, and they often lack the respect and recognition of the so-called real workers. Therefore, their work is grossly undervalued, poorly regulated, and they work under poor working conditions such as long working hours without adequate rest time, low pay, and with exposure to various hazards associated with their job. Since they are not recognized in law, they lack legal protection, and it is difficult for them to seek help when they face unfair situations such as non-payment or reduced wages. Second challenge is the lack of access to social protection. Those in the informal economy in most cases have no or limited access to social protection despite being vulnerable to risks and income insecurity. Without adequate social protection coverage, those in the informal economy struggle to move out of poverty or remain vulnerable to poverty. The third challenge is the lack of representation and voice. The South Asian region has the highest ratio of people in informal employment in non-agricultural employment, about 82%. However, their voices and concerns are not often heard or reflected in the process of making policies or support programs because in many cases they're not organized to advocate for their rights and concerns. It is important to give legal recognition to the informal economy workers and enterprises and to extend the social protection coverage and to support the organization of the informal economy workers. Many countries in the region have already initiated efforts. For example, in India, some states have recognized domestic workers as workers and extended application of minimum wage to domestic workers. At the international level, the ILO in 2015 has adopted the ILO recommendation number 204 on transition from the informal to the formal economy, to guide ILO's member states to support the formalization process so as to promote decent work.